At the beginning of the film, we see a plane flying through a thunderstorm front. Due to the turbulence, the plane starts to lose altitude and crashes straight into the water surface. Sharks start circling among the debris of the plane that has crashed to the bottom. At the same time, we observe the main character submerged underwater. Jared works as a diving instructor and helps people enjoy the marine fauna. The man doesn't really like not working for himself, and he dreams of becoming more successful. His girlfriend Sam also loves water and works in the oceanarium with sharks. Upon returning home, the girl notices Jared cooking his signature dish. He confesses that he is fixing up an old boat to explore the ocean floor. Jared is sure there is plenty of treasure to be found there after the recent storm. Sam doesn't really like such a hobby, as does the fact that the man lost his job. The conversation that has turned into kissing is interrupted by the appearance of Bates. Possessing a large ship and crew, the man is also engaged in the search for sunken ships. Bates gives Sam the ring they found that morning, and he also offers the man a job with him. Proud Jared refuses the offer, preferring to be on his own. Soon he gets a surprise. His old friend Bryce arrives in the Bahamas, who 15 hours ago got picked up by another pretty woman. The guy admires Sam's appearance and then introduces Amanda to everyone. Bryce takes everyone to the villa he's rented and tells them that it comes with a boat and 2 speedboats. Jared is ecstatic, as this is exactly what he needed. Amanda is amazed at how dashing the guys are on the speedboats and takes a video of it. A little later, the characters decide to make a stop. Jared is diving and having fun with his girlfriend, which causes his watch to fall off his hand. Bryce is very worried after spotting sharks, but Sam tells him that they don't attack people. Jared puts on his goggles and flippers, intending to look for his watch on the bottom. However, instead, the man discovers a stunning find. Jared shows the others the ballast stone and says that there may be a shipwreck here somewhere. The man asks Bryce and the others to put on their flippers and continue their search. At first, Sam and Amanda find only rusty parts of the ship. Jared digs up the sand and can't believe his eyes. There is a golden dagger in front of him. He continues his search, and during another swim, he discovers a sunken plane. Jared calls the others and begins exploring the plane. When Amanda sees the deceased pilot, she is very scared and floats to the surface. Jared discovers a strange cargo in the hold. Many packages of illegal powder. Bryce considers it a good thing, as there is a lot of money to be made for such goods. However, Jared and his girlfriend are against it, as it's unlawful. Sam takes the package from Amanda and then gives it to the man. Jared pours the contents into the sea and gets ready to swim away. Everyone moves to Bryce's villa. Jared tells them that in order to report finding a ship, they need to know its name and course. If they report the plane, the Coast Guard will cordon off everything, and they won't be able to get close to the ship. Sam still thinks they should report the plane right away. Jared asks her to wait because this opportunity is very rare. For the beloved, the girl agrees. Jared says that they will need equipment to find the ship. The next day, together with Bryce, the character goes to a place where they can rent a ship. However, at the last moment, it turns out that Jared's mate is broke and will not be able to get $30,000. The man is very angry that they wasted their time. Their maneuvers are reported by some men on the phone. After lunch, Jared and his team, with all the equipment they have, go to find the ship. He manages to find part of the anchor chain and some other valuable items. Amanda falls behind the others and swims to the plane, despite Jared's request to stay away from it. The man realizes his oxygen is running out and so swims back to the boat. Without noticing Amanda, Jared takes the oxygen tank and swims to the plane. The girl lies that she accidentally falls behind and hides on the plane to avoid suffocation. Jared doesn't believe her, but he doesn't say anything. After returning home, he inspects the items he found. The man realizes from the weapons and the silver horn that a famous pirate sailed on the ship. Together with Sam, Jared guesses that they have discovered a ship called the Marshmallow. It is the ship of a famous pirate who was captured by another pirate. The robber had also kidnapped the man's daughter. Because of this, a chase was organized for him. To escape, the pirates sank the ship. Jared realizes that they really need to find the item labeled Marshmallow in order to officially report the find. The next day, the man again goes to the right place, but this time he leaves Amanda on board. At first, the girl harmlessly sunbathes, but then goes to the cabin and writes down the coordinates. Meanwhile, Jared and his partner discover an incredible thing, a heavy cannon from the ship. The man uses special oxygen balloons to lift the find to the surface. However, at that moment, a police boat approaches the ship. Amanda tries to distract the arriving men in order not to give her friends. Panicked, Bryce releases one of the balloons, causing the cannon to fall on his arm. Jared manages to free his friend, after which they surface. The man immediately deals with the problem with the patrol as he sees his acquaintance, Roy. Jared lies that they decided to show Bryce and his girlfriend the sharks, which is why they swam to this place. Roy tells his guys to wrap it up and is going to swim away. In the evening, Jared and his friends go to a club. Amanda flirts with the owner, causing Bryce to put up a fight with him. Jared, meanwhile, learns that strange people have been interested in him. The next day, he goes to the right place again and notices he is being followed. Jared and Bryce decide to deal with the guys who are following them. When they run away, they lose the cap that indicates they belong to Bates's company. Jared goes to the man and asks that he and his men stay away from him. Bates denies his involvement in the surveillance and also says that the character will not succeed in finding the treasure because he has no money. The man returns to the villa, where Bryce talks to him. The guy thinks that it is stupid to spend a lot of time searching for a ship without equipment when there is easy money lying nearby on the plane. Bryce tries to convince Jared that they can sell the goods once just to buy the necessary equipment. Otherwise, the guy thinks that in 40 years, Jared will tell everyone how he was the first to find the marshmallow. But after a while, Bates sailed in and stole his glory. However, the character doesn't respond to the provocation and silently leaves. Bryce returns to the villa and tells his girlfriend about his happiness. At night, the guy, together with Amanda himself, goes to the sunken plane. The man, meanwhile, lies in bed, trying to finally fall asleep. The next day, Amanda comes to the owner of the club and offers him something to buy from her. Jared receives a call from a friend who asks him to come to a place. A man gets on the yacht of Reyes, for whom the club owner also works. The man tells him that it is his goods that are now on the sunken plane. Reyes demands that Jared go down to the bottom and retrieve everything that was swallowed by the sea in 12 hours. If Jared fails, the man promises to hurt Sam. Jared refuses as he doesn't have an appropriate boat. Reyes gives the character money with a smile and asks him to hurry up. Jared gets the boat and prepares for the swim in the evening. Sam is disappointed in the man and says that he will not participate in this venture. Jared becomes frustrated, but he continues on his assignment. The first thing he does is use the boat to find the ship. Soon he was lucky, and he even discovered a bell labeled Marshmallow. He inspects the jewelry box and remembers Sam's words that she admires those who can give up treasure for love. Then, Jared swims with the others to the plane and begins to load up the bags with goods. The man floats up with the first batch while Amanda prepares the second. The girl notices a strange shadow nearby. Soon, a shark attacks Amanda. Jared dumped the goods and rushed to the hospital, but the doctors didn't manage to save the girl. Sam reconciles with the man and quarrels with Bryce about the implications of their involvement in that story. On the way to the house, Jared gets a call from the club owner. Learning that the goods still haven't been taken, the man gives chase. Jared tries to escape from the prosecution, but realizes he is doomed to fail. He surrenders to Reyes's men and asks Sam to wait for him at the wharf. However, the girl, after a while, asks Bryce to stop the car and goes to Royce. Jared tries to play for time and offers a deal. He wants to point to the sunken ship and shows the treasure found on the marshmallow as proof of its value. The club owner brings Jared to the yacht, but it turns out that everyone who was on it was massacred. The character sees Bates and learns that he was Reyes's partner but betrayed him. Jared tries to escape from the yacht and jumps into the water. A small boat is sent after him, but the man manages to deceive the pursuers. Roy, meanwhile, leads Sam to a man who may be able to help them. It turns out that the man also works for Bates. Jared learns that Sam has fallen into his hands. The man demands that the character lead him to the plane or give him the coordinates. Jared packs up and swims to Bates's yacht. The man offers to give up the marshmallow, but the man doesn't believe it exists. Jared, as promised, brings the ship to the right place. Bates sees that half of his goods are destroyed, and the character promises to destroy the second, after which he dives into the water. Meanwhile, Sam released and traps one of the guards. The other one is eliminated by Jared's friend. Bryce, who destroyed the goods, hides when he sees Bates and his crew swimming from the ship to the plane. During the fight, Bryce is injured, causing him to urgently have to surface. Meanwhile, Sam gets to the wheelhouse and signals SOS to the Coast Guard. The girl also disarms the guard by throwing him into the water to be eaten by a shark. Meanwhile, Jared begins to fight Bates. Having temporarily eliminated the man, the character uses an oxygen tank and then quickly floats away. Behind his back, the plane explodes into small pieces. Soon, Jared will continue his exploration of the marshmallow. The cannon, which they try to raise again, falls over, and Bryce notices a strange glow in the water. By diving, the guy discovers gold bars. There are over $6 billion resting in the world's oceans at the moment, waiting to be discovered. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.